Hi, this is Larry with Absolute Electric, talking to you a little bit about a panel replacement. Many homeowners have no idea what they have in their home. As far as an electrical panel that feeds their whole house, essentially the electrical service panel, fuse box, circuit breaker box, and all that, depending on where you're at in the country, is the heart of your electrical system. And when it fails, then you're without electricity, period, in your home. Plus, you have a higher potential of a fire hazard being inside of this panel, being it's used so heavily. What I have here today is called a Federal Pacific panel, FPE for short. If you go on the internet, you can find it and just put in Federal Pacific. You can find all the information about this panel that you might not want to know. But actually, you really do want to know, because this panel is a fire hazard. Many electricians will walk in, they'll look at it, they'll take the cover off and say, wow, you don't need to replace this, it looks nice. Well, looks don't help in this particular case. What you have here is statistics show that these breakers fail 60% of the time. And so the times that they need to trip, they won't trip. We've been in attics and a crawl space before. Being a little lazy, we didn't want to go trip a breaker. We had actually touched our wires together in arc weld, so to speak, without a breaker tripping. So some homeowners will say that they work and some won't. Some have no idea, but I'd rather know ahead of time that they have a potential problem and get it resolved. So what we got here is Federal Pacific. This particular unit here is called a split bus panel. There's no main breaker. And what that is you've got, in this particular case, 5 breakers. This actually should have a tie here that will shut the whole house down. This is a sub-main that controls this lower section. Now when you're looking at it, you've got some heavier loads down here that we're loading up that 60 amp breaker pretty good. For our company, we won't add circuits to an existing Federal Pacific panel just because we believe that we're adding to a fire hazard situation, and that this should be your primary reason to get it replaced. So I'm going to open this up real quick and I'll show you the inside. This came out of a house. They had the Federal Pacific panel. They understood the reasons why it should have been replaced, and did so. You can go onto YouTube and you can find guys that have actually taken these existing panels and re-energized them again. And when they did that, had glowing wires so hot that they were starting to melt because the breakers wouldn't trip. So, and also if you sell your house, it's going to be something that they'll put up on your whole home's inspection form that you have it. And I've heard of some companies, insurance-wise, that are not covering this particular panel if it's in the front. So basically, this is what you got. Okay. Again, your power comes in through the top, and this is your sub feed, and it goes down and powers up this lower section. And these breakers don't have a lot of substance to it as far as making a connection. This is copper, and then copper with a tin plate on the bus bar itself. So putting new breakers in it, it's going to help you a little bit. Again, you're just going with old technology into this panel, and it's highly recommend that you replace this Federal Pacific panel with a new modern panel for your protection, both your family and yourself. And also, if you're selling your home, it'll be an added benefit. Anyhow, I hope that was good information for you. If you got any more, feel free to check us out on the internet at AbsoluteElectricInc.com. We have a link on there that will take you to a national website that has all the information on this panel. So until then, you have a great day. Talk to you soon.